world today. Meticulously restored. They didn't look this pretty when they came off the factory. It's a gorgeous aircraft. Again, it has the distinction of being the only military aircraft ever named after an individual. It only happened one time, and on the takeoff roll, ladies and gentlemen, the B-25.
Okay, I'm gonna be quiet so you can make a video. Here we go.
Imagine, ladies and gentlemen, look at this piece of history. Beautifully restored, the B-25. America's most famous aircraft of World War II, built by North American Aviation, which produced the greatest number of aircraft in World War II. And for the first time, a company produced trainers, bombers, and fighters all at the same time. The Mitchell's first flight was in August of 1940, introduced in 1941, and named again in honor of General Billy William Mitchell, a pioneer of United States military aviation. It was used by many Allied air forces. The B-25 served in every theater of World War II, and when the war ended, many remained in service, operating for another 40-plus years. Produced in a number of variants, nearly 10,000 B-25s were built. After the attack on Pearl Harbor on December 7, 1941, President Roosevelt ordered the military to devise a plan to attack the Japanese homeland. During the first months of World War II, the news from the Pacific was only of defeat after defeat. The morale of the American public and the military in the Pacific was at a low point. News of the fall of Bataan and the surrender of thousands of American troops dominated the news. The Navy and the Army Air Corps devised a plan to launch Army B-25 bombers from an aircraft carrier and attack Tokyo and 4 other Japanese industry centers. Lieutenant Colonel Jimmy Doolittle was tasked with planning the raid. Without knowing their target or destination, the 17th Bomb Group volunteered.
There it comes.
And began training at Elgin Field in Florida.
Oh, look at that NASCAR burnout.
Payback for Pearl Harbor. The original plan was to sail to within 400 miles of Japan and launch the raid. But the task force was spotted over 800 miles out, and the decision was made to launch early, knowing that the crews might not have enough fuel after bombing Japan to reach the destination of China. Amazingly, no airplanes or crews were lost over Japan, as the targets in and near Tokyo were bombed. As Panchito makes a turn back toward Show Center, the crew will show you the business side of the Mitchell bomber. Have your cameras ready. Zoomed in.
How about that, wing walker?
500 pounds, getting ready to come out.
A NASCAR burnout.
As a matter of fact, inside Panchito, the bombs inside this aircraft have been signed by dozens of B-25 combat veterans. Over the past 18 years of travel around the country, 18 juvenile raiders have signed 1 bombs and 3 raiders have flown in Panchito. Big wave, ladies and gentlemen, Sam and Mike and the Ag Cat up close. Give me a little demonstration of how she had to go from the top to the bottom there real quickly. Give a big wave as she taxis by. The B-25 was widely used for low-level dive bombing, especially against Japanese naval targets. Watch Panchito as it simulates the diving bombing attack on a Japanese warship. The attacking B-25 would strafe the ship and approach it and drop 500 or 1,000-pound bombs on the ship. This technique was known as skid bombing. The aircraft would come down just feet above the water. The bomb would release and skid like a rock across the water, striking into the enemy ship. The big danger of this, of course, was the fact that the bomb was moving as fast as you were. Without good maneuvering and precise handling, you could get caught in your own bomb blast. As a matter of fact, during World War II, a surrendered to a squadron of B-25s.
And now here's a wing walker to sign autographs.
The B-25 was a very versatile aircraft. Although originally designed to bomb as a medium bomber at medium altitudes, it was field modified in the South Pacific for treetop strafing missions and skid bombing attacks on Japanese shipping. As a matter of fact, with one version of the B-25 actually, well, I guess lead to today's modern A-10 when it came to ground attack. As a matter of fact, one version, actually two versions of the B-25 carried a 75mm cannon. It was single shell, hand loaded, one of the largest weapons ever carried by an aircraft in World War II. Ladies and gentlemen, from the left, Panchito.
Here he comes.
Doors are open. The idea of the firepower of the B-25 can carry not only the 75mm cannon, but up to 14 forward-firing 50 caliber machine guns can be fired in one direction. One version of the B-25J carried 8 50 caliber machine guns in the nose. You had cheek guns on each side of the fuselage. That's 4 more 50 calibers. Then you had 2 50 caliber machine guns in the top turret. So again, up to 14 50 caliber machine guns pointed in one direction. The firepower, of course, absolutely devastating. Imagine 4 B-25s approaching a Japanese airfield at treetop height, 335 miles an hour with 50 caliber machine guns blazing, as well as parabolic bombs raining down from the bomb bay as the formation passed over a Japanese airfield. Carried a crew from 5 to 7, was powered by 2 Wright R2600 Cyclone engines, 14-cylinder radios, producing 1,700 horsepower each. The B-25 has a wingspan of 67 feet, a max speed of 272 miles an hour, and a range of over 1,300 miles. The B-25 can carry up to 3,000 pounds of bomb. He's our pilot today. Co-pilot is Sabrina Kimball. She's a Southwest Airlines captain, retired. All right, get your cameras ready again, ladies and gentlemen. This will be the photo pass, a beautiful opportunity to get a nice look at the B-25. To ride on this aircraft. I got Bill with me up here. Bill, tell us a little bit about the opportunity that someone could have to get a ride in the 25.
September 27th at the Frederick Festival.